Welcome to the It's On Us podcast. I'm here with Brakeem and Steph, and I'm your host, Leonard Williams, and we're going to kick off the Art of Earning a Woman Part 3. Now, I'm going to ask you this, Steph, okay? It says here, is chivalry dead because of the whole independent woman movement that's been going on for like 20 years now?
I feel like it's died down. I wouldn't say necessarily it's dead, because there are some guys that, show acts of chivalry from time to time. But I can definitely say that it's died down. I guess because, it's discouraging when you do something nice for a woman and she doesn't really show appreciation because she's too independent.
Yeah.
So it has died down. So I guess guys are not trying as much with the chivalry as they used to be.
I definitely think the movement makes it harder, like the independent movement. Like, even with simple stuff, like when I'm with my girl, I always gotta tell her, like, don't touch the door, like, I'm gonna open it. And then some days, like, she just open the door, I just be like, alright, whatever, just open the damn door. Like, it's harder, I guess, because women, they want to be independent all the time. And it's on us guys, too. Like, some of us, sometimes we just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, I have to remind myself, like, don't open that door, don't touch this, don't pull out your own chair. Like, you just gotta stand there and look, stare at them, like, so you're gonna do it.
Because you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Brakeem, you're in a relationship too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what I was told from like some of the players that I know, they were saying, listen, women don't really care for chivalry nowadays. They were saying they like it when you don't open that door for them, or when you act like you don't care, because that turns them on. Steph, is that kind of how you got hooked on with your man?
Actually, it was the opposite. He was doing everything without me asking him. So I was just like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. But then after a while, because I was so persistent on doing it myself, he was like, let me back off, let her do her thing. So then I had to, talk to myself and tell myself, like, yo, like, let him do the stuff that he's supposed to do, and you just step back. So now if you don't open the door don't get opened. So we just gonna be standing there.
Okay. Wow. So Brakeem, you got connected with your girl by doing what? You were using chivalry, or were you like, man, let me just sit back? Oh, okay.
I was chivalry, like everything. Like, I just had to be real persistent, like, always open the door. Like, I would have to remind her and stuff, but that definitely attracted her. And then, like, when I really took her serious, I tried to, like, surprise her. So I made up, like, this lie to me, like, a month of putting this shit out. And I had edible arrangements into her job to surprise her. So, yeah, I definitely use chivalry. I think, the women, quote-unquote, who are attracted by, like, the men that you're talking about, like, that are not using chivalry, or that are, like, don't care about them, or, like, ignore them and stuff, they're still growing out of that, like, girl stage. Like, real women, they want to be treated with attention. That might be harder for them to get used to, but they want to be attracted to a man, like, being masculine. And then they can, like, because women want to be feminine, so they can just draw back and just be feminine and know that they're not going to be a man. So I definitely think that they're attracted to chivalry.
I was told too that that's a girl stage of not wanting the attention and like chasing the guy instead of or chasing that bad boy per se. And the women, it's like, they grow out of that stage. So that's what's up, because you covered something, but, like, I'm going to get into what these players were saying to me, though, because, like, the game they was breaking down to me, I was like, oh, shit, I got to let them know, because I'm trying to see what's really good real quick. Because the thing is, they didn't believe what Steph and Courtney were saying. Because when Courtney and Steph were saying, I want my guy to send me flowers or chocolates whenever I'm down or on a random occasion, the guy was like, hell no, they don't want that. Like, they was like, listen, I'm going to be dead up with you. Like, if you are, especially if you're a single guy and, like, you are dating, you're on a dating scene. They said a woman likes it when she sees you with other women, like, posted up on social media, or, like, if you always, like, hanging around other attractive women, because she want that chase. She like, damn, okay, I got to actually compete for this guy because he got other fish in the sea. So, like, is that true to a certain degree?
I mean, it depends on the woman, because for me, I'm like stone cold nonchalant as they come.
Yeah.
So if you out here showing your butt, then you just gonna do it by yourself. I'm not even gonna chase you.
Yeah.
If you out here, chasing a bunch of women, then chase a bunch of women, but don't chase me. You see what I'm saying? Because at one point, emotions are gonna get involved.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing all this running for nothing. So I'm not the one to sit here. I'm not, putting myself in no predicament like that. So if you want to be being a player, then be a player on your own time. But it all depends on the woman. And if you don't know exactly what you want in life, or you're like insecure with yourself, you won't, you'll be chasing that guy that's chasing a million women, because if he's chasing you, then you feel like you're special. You see what I'm saying? So it feeds your ego. But if you're already secure and you know who you are and what you want, then all that don't matter. If he's chasing a bunch of women, you're going to be like, excuse me, what are you doing? That's going to piss you off. It's going to be like, no, this is not how this game is going.
Okay.
I agree. Like, if she's secure and knows what she wants, she not going to be bored. But I mean, I've seen some women who like that. Like, I've been with dudes in the club, and the girl be with them, or whatever, or like we go together, and then that girl come with a group of girls together, and I watch them like purposely interact with another woman just to get the attention from the girl. I be like, yo, she already a girl, like, but it gets them more attention. So I don't know, certain girls, like, I guess it's a competitive thing. Like, if she see a certain dude who's attractive, and he got all of these like attractive women, that she might think in her head, well, like, I'm the shit if I make him just focus on me and drop all his hoes. But hindsight, like, he ain't really going to drop all his hoes like that 9 times out of 10.
Wow,
so,
that's
I mean, it's a two-way fit. I think that's another thing that comes with maturity. Like, I know my girl, like, if I had some shit like that, like, it'd be a wrap. I was out here, like showing my ass. Like, if I was just doing shit I used to do, like, she would just be like, all right, no, you're not about to waste my time. Like, it wouldn't get ugly or anything. She's like, you're not about to waste my time. Like, it's just not ready.
Exactly.
So, like, if a woman really is confident in what she wants, or a man comes along and shows, like, with how a man's supposed to treat her, she won't accept it. If she hasn't reached that stage yet, then she might accept different things, because she don't know what she wants. She ain't even found herself yet. So.
That's a good game. So do you know any girls that are like that too, Steph?
I do know. I know girls on both sides.
Wow.
Yeah, I know girls that their dude cheat on them every other day, but they're like, well, he always come back home to me, so it don't even matter what he's doing. And then there's some other girls that's like, oh, he's texting some female. Oh, all right, I'm deleting your number. Don't even call me. Restrain it. Like, they going beyond. Like, that's it. That's the last straw. Like, we're done. But yeah, there are some females that are like, well, if he's cheating on me, but he coming home to me, that means he loves me more than them, so I'm better than them.
Well,
sad.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you. The players said, look, they were saying, listen, women nowadays, they would rather have a broke dude with swag that got swag and confidence to him, rather than a nerd who's equally attractive to that broke dude with swag. They'd rather have him, the little broke dude, rather than the nerd that's like financially stable, because they're just chasing that confidence and swag. Like when that broke dude come in the room, even though he don't got no money, but he come in the room and he, like, I guess light up the room because of his presence, and he always flirting and everything. That woman, she's just gravitated, and they said anything y'all say, y'all know y'all lying. Y'all know y'all lying.
Now we lying. That's funny. Well, I don't know.
Because can a dude presence light up a room for you? Like, okay, that's like a bold question to say, but like if he comes in, it's a broke dude with swag in here, he don't got no money, but he flirting with you and everything. Let's say you single, but you like, damn, I know he don't got nothing, but his freaking swag. And the boy with the nerd boy, he's complimenting you and stuff. He's quiet though at the same time and kind of shy, but he's like rich basically, and he could provide something.
I guess that comes down to chemistry then, because at first you're not gonna know how much you're making. You're not gonna know the nerd making more than him, or he making. You're never gonna know. You just know that person got a lot of personality, and like y'all personalities are mixing in that moment. So the nerd might be falling back and shy, not trying to talk to you, or you talking and they're real awkward. So you're like, I'm not really gonna talk to you no more. I'm done talking to you. This conversation is going nowhere. So you start talking to the guy with swag, and then later on down the line, you find out he broke. You find out he got all the struggle. That's not your fault. It's just how it goes.
Sometimes they bold too. They're like, listen, I don't got much, but listen, like, I could throw down. The nerve might be like, he might say, look, listen, I do own this business or whatever like that, but like he's real shy, laid back and everything. But the girl is like, oh, I don't know, not yet, and then she don't know till later on down the line. Like I have no idea how this freaking works.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's all about chemistry. Like at the end of the day, a woman gonna really pretty much take who takes charge. Like so, if he laid back and he telling he not really taking charge, and she trying, she gonna get tired. Like, all right, you wasting my time, or this ain't going nowhere. If you broke, but you always showing her attention and stuff like that, and like you being persistent and you on top of it, like she don't have the option to say no, really, because you there. Like, so you being persistent. So it's all about the chemistry to me. I think later down the road, though, like once you get in your mid-20s, if you broke and you don't have no ambitions, like it's not gonna look too far.
Exactly.
I mean, it might go far. You might get what you want, but it ain't gonna, like, she gonna top you eventually.
Man, all right, now it says, as men, when we're in a relationship, how come other women are like our number one weakness? How come like the cheating just starts happening when we see other women? Like, and I know that's not speaking for all guys, but like, do you know like why that happens so much?
It's temptation, man. I mean, you're not. There's always gonna be temptation, and you're gonna be a straight man, and you just gonna want that. I'm not saying like I don't do it, but it's hard. Like it's temptation, especially when women throwing themselves at you.
Yeah.
And for black men, like most of us, like our fathers, well, a lot of us, I ain't gonna say most, but our fathers like cheated, our grandfathers cheated. So it's like nobody in teaches. Like when you sit around with your uncles and stuff, they talking about like all these women you got, and you're like, damn, I thought you married. And like this woman, that woman, this, that, and the third. So it's like, ain't nobody break the cycle and sit you down and be like, look, this is how you treat a woman. And even if they did, like you watching it, like your dad cheated, his dad cheated, your uncle cheated, like everybody around you cheating. So it's like I don't, but it's like really, it was really hard for me to break that. It still is hard to break that cycle because it's like you got all these women, and then she always going like, when you with a girl, a woman, if they're watching a relationship, they don't always present like that little bit that your girl, like the 80-20 rule, the little bit that your girl don't have. So if she look good or whatever, say the girl got a nice body, this girl got bigger butt. Say your girl don't cook, she might cook for you. Like, so it's just hard with the temptation, and they just appeal. Like if you're going through hard times and you feel like, man, I want my girl to cook more. I don't feel like she appreciates me. Sometimes men don't just come out and say, oh, I don't feel appreciated. They might just go cheat. It's a lot of different things. She, like, you might want your girl to cook. She's like, I ain't coming home from work and cooking. You be like, I ain't coming home from work and cooking. So nobody cooks. And then you got this other woman over here, look, I'll cook for you, honey, like anything you want. You just come, I'm going to cook. And then you be like, all right.
That's true.
So, I mean, it's a lot of different things.
You watch that show, Insecure?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say on this show called Insecure, something like that kind of happened, but let me see.
It's the truth that's what happens, and then some guys will say like, I'm not the one that invented cheating. People been cheating since before me, so this ain't nothing new. So, or they even tell you like, you gotta choose a guy that's gonna cheat on you, but still, make sure everything is right and pay the bills and bring home the bacon, or the nigga that's excuse my language, the dude that's just gonna come home, be sitting on the couch all day playing video games, and he's not gonna cheat on you, but you still gonna pay the bills by yourself. You still gonna make sure the house is clean by yourself, and etc. So, I don't know. I think it's just in men to cheat to an extent.
It says here that women should accept that most of their husbands or boyfriends are going to cheat. Because it's human nature, and they said, we can even argue that it's even in like animal nature, because males like lions and stuff like that, they always got multiple partners. So a girl should be used to having a boyfriend or husband cheating, like just kind of get over that fact. Like, what you think about that?
I think what makes it like crazy is the fact that like when a guy cheats, it's not like you going, not do everything that you do for your girl for her. You gonna do everything because you're cheating. I mean, you're trying to wow that girl. So what's gonna make you stop from doing everything that you do for your girl? You may not buy her stuff, etc., but exactly what you do in the room is the same thing you're gonna do to her. But at the same time, I feel like it's hard you can't just say, okay, that's fine, you can cheat on me all you want, because STDs are real. Like, those are real things. Those are not, like, a joke. And then at the end of the day, it's like, why would I want to share something that's near and dear to my heart with somebody else? You know what I mean? Because then that just makes it not special anymore. So, I don't think it's something to accept or to be tolerated. I mean, if you never find out about it, you never find out about it. But if you find out, then that's when it becomes an issue. Because cheating was never an issue, like, in the 80s, 90s, when cell phones weren't really around like that. Women didn't know that you was dating other women until, like, they ran into that. Women was like, oh, yeah, me and your husband, blah, blah, blah. But before that point, it wasn't no social media or nothing like that. So it wasn't 2 seconds to find out what your dude is doing. You had to go through a billion steps, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So they wasn't really bothered by that. But now we have... Sometimes, listen, personally, I don't go looking. So, if I'm not looking, it ain't going to find me. But if it finds me, then we have a problem. Because, obviously, you didn't care enough to hide your dirt, in a sense. So, that's my take on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's tricky. Like, when I'm talking to some of my female friends, if the dude is cheating on them all the time, and it's like you being somebody forward, and I tell him to leave that relationship pretty much. But if it's like he treating them like great, this, that, and the third, and it happens like for the first time, I just might tell him, you might have to be a little bit more realistic. Like 9 times out of 10, like it's institutionalized in him to cheat. Like his dad probably cheat everybody around him, so he don't know like how not to cheat. But I know most of the women who accept that, like, they go crazy, or they might get a car. Like, I know some women, they be getting, like, BMWs. Like, all right, you're going to cheat on me, but every time you cheat on me, like, you're going to buy me a BMW. Like, they going to get something out of the deal.
Well, where they do that at? Let me know. But even if you put the shoe on the other foot, though, like, some guys do accept women that cheat on them. So...
what'd you say?
I said some guys do accept women that cheat on them. Like...
Oh, go ahead. The player's about to come at you.
It's true. Oh my! I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Like with somebody that I'm close with, it happened to them. Like the girl that he was dealing with cheated on him, and he asked her blatantly, "What y'all do?" And she was very, very honest about it. And he was just like, all right, we just gonna work it out then. Yeah, but
that relationship was like never the same though. Because I think like for guys, they're always gonna picture what happened, and they're always gonna like question like Charlamagne the guy on Breakfast Club. He talks about when his girl cheated on him, he'd say, was the guy dick bigger than mine? Like and then like the girl said yes it was, and he said that effed him up for his life. Like he's still with his wife, but it's like. He always thinking about that, like, yo, she got smashed by somebody bigger than mine. So it's like, he just like, he said it still ruins him to this day, but he's still with her. But to me, that's a rare case for the guy to stay with the girl. Wow.
Gotta be an amazing person for somebody to want to stay with you after you cheat on them. But it does happen on both cases, so... In that case, I would ask y'all, would y'all accept it?
Hold up, but real quick. This, like, for women, like, that's the one amazing thing about it's one of the multiple things that's amazing about women, because you guys will stay, most of the time, you guys will stay in a relationship, when a guy is cheating, or when he did cheat at least one time, but it seems like you guys get over it quick. Is that true, or is it still like in the back of your mind?
No, it's not like that. Like, I can even say just from personal experience. Like it's been some stuff that happened that still replay in my head. I'm like, it's just I don't speak on it. Once I tell you I forgave you, then it's a done situation. I'm not gonna mention it again because I feel like if I keep mentioning it, I didn't forgive you, and we need to part ways. But either way, it still plays in my head. Like, it'll be times where I'm, like, acting awkward or something, but it won't be because you did anything. It's just I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, you had the nerve. Like, you really had the nerve to do that. So it does replay all the time. Because you forgive, but you can't forget.
Exactly. That's the thing. That thing is stuck in your head. Now, you just asked us, would we be able to forgive our women? I'm going to let Brakeem answer that first.
He already said no.
Oh, he said no. Oh, damn.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, like
me. If that happens, like, for one, I think when women cheat, well, it's more of an emotional thing. So it's like deeper. Like, I would never cheat on my girl, but if I did, it would just be physical. Like, you know, I could cut the woman off like nothing. Like, she's almost like an object to me, so to speak. I found when most women cheat, like, it's more emotional. Like, you doing this, that you're not doing this, that, and the third. Like, that should be playing in my head. I probably would be dreaming about that shit, like waking up in the middle of the night, snapping and shit like that. Like, I couldn't get with that. But I know, like, a lot of players, like, my boys, like, if their girl cheats, they don't, like, they care, they snap, they go off, but then they end up back with the same chick. I'd be like, I couldn't do it. I don't know how they let you do it.
See? A lot of dudes are out here.
Well, see, that's the thing. The players, they said, you know, that most of the time, even if that girl's in their life, they know that she's not a main priority. That's why, like, it's good to have a whole bunch of different side chicks. That way, you know, you're not caught up in your main chick, but you act like you are. I said, damn, like
that's too much fun. Like, how do you keep up with your lifestyle like that? But these days, it's getting easier and easier to have sex with a female. It ain't that hard no more. It ain't like back in the day where they made you wait like a year, 3 years until you propose or something. It's not like that no more. It's definitely not like that. Females are now adopting more of a male mindset to where they're like, oh, well, if he can smash as many females as he wants to, then I could do the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I can see where it's easy for them now. Obviously, it will be. Because some girls are just blunt. They'll be like, all right, so you want to have sex? Oh,
that's true. That's true. I guess that is easier for them dudes coming up, what, 2014, 2015, 2016. Oh, wow, yeah, the social media craze, obviously.
Yeah, man, you got all these resources, like...
You got Amber Rose with her slut walk, making it okay to be a whore.
Yeah, that's crazy because, like, when you think about it, it was a meme going around, too, that said, you know, the pictures back in 07... Oh, wait, when your girl would send you, like, you know, sexy pictures, now you can see it on Instagram all day.
Yeah.
Because, like, they just posted, like, you know, look at me because they want that attention. Like, yo.
It's crazy.
And you got little girls looking up to those girls that post like that, too. Like, you got little 13, 14-year-old girls that look up to Instagram models. Like, I see posts where they're like, oh, my God, I want to be her so bad. And I think those are the girls that's coming up, you know, doing whatever they want.
Yep, and now that's why us saying that we like flowers and chocolate sounds like a lie.
We just cracked the code. We cracked the code. See, the thing is, it's not actually necessarily easier for the players out here when it comes to the girls to the women with the good mindset. They messing with girls. That's what it is. So when they messing with these girls, it's easy. So it really isn't no. Okay, they're not really breaking a code. So when they saying I can get a woman anytime or get a girl anytime, they choosing the girls. All right, there we go.
Sometimes they be getting some women.
Damn, like
I feel like sometimes like dudes just be like, because it's like when you are being a player, so to speak, it's like once you start getting the girl that everybody getting, like you ain't doing nothing really. Like okay, like but when you start getting a woman like that, ain't like the good girl, like basically turning her out, so to speak, like she making her not good no more, then that's when you actually like doing something. So you getting some of the good girls though too. You might turn them out, like I've seen girls get turned out, or like you might just have that game and they might just go for it and put up with you for a while and then leave you.
I don't know, but then that doesn't. If they putting up with you for a while and you the only person hitting, that doesn't necessarily make it that they're they're turned out in a sense. They're still good girls. They just putting up with you because you always coming around.
Yeah, but what if what if she after that situation she just start messing with a whole bunch of different dudes because of that situation?
I mean, it happens. I mean, with girls, I mean, some girls just look at it like, all right, well, if he gonna be cheating on me, then you know what? I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna date whoever I want to date. I'm gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm gonna sleep with whoever I want to sleep with. It happens like that, and I guess that's the point where, you know, you have to make a personal decision. Are you going to stand by your morals, or are you just going to dead them because one dude, you know, stepped on your heart a little bit? And then is that the point where you say, you know what, you know, all I need is a good morning text, or do I need my flowers on Monday? That's your point of deciding. And then after a while, you messing around with these dudes, you going to come to a decision like, yo, like, this is not going anywhere. So you're going to be like, yo, where did I put my morals? I got to go pick them back up. Like, I need my flowers. I need something like sturdy. You got to show me that you want me, as opposed to showing me that you just, like, have interest in me. Because interest in wanting somebody is two different things. You may be interested in me, but once you get to know me, you may not want me. So, I don't know.
And I guess that it is a cycle when it comes to that too. Like when a girl does a guy dirty, like at first and he was good, then he changes and I guess into a player. Same thing for a girl. Like if she gets done dirty, she changes her whole outlook on life. And but I guess like cycles like that, they just continue, huh?
Yeah,
it just keeps happening.
It keep happening and it keep going. It keep messing up like dating as it, you know, the eras go on. Like the new generation coming up, it's just gonna be harder and harder for them to date because it's gonna be like the adults that are here now. It's not like they really know exactly how to treat a woman. Like we just said that they don't really know how to treat a woman. So how you gonna teach the younger guys how to treat a woman? You see what I'm saying? So it's just gonna get harder because all they seeing is their moms or whomever, their aunties, just getting good morning texts and you're not getting a date. Nobody's coming to pick you up at a certain time, bring you back home at a certain time. It's not like that anymore. So without seeing that, you have no example to lead by. So
African families or something that have like a family over here in America and a family over there in Africa, but like and dudes out here, even like you know, even dudes out here in America, they have like two different families somewhere, and their wife probably don't even know like what's going on. Cause I think that's more of an epidemic now, especially when it comes to this economy or something. Because these dudes, they have two families. Like
it's culture. It's all culture. Because my grandfather has two wives.
Okay.
Two separate families. So.
Oh, they know about each other?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones I was talking about, I think they. No, I probably don't know. But go ahead.
Okay, so just speaking of like my culture, the way my in my culture, basically the husband's allowed to have more than one wife.
Oh, okay.
As long as you can take care of them. But you know, sometimes I mean in this day and age they don't agree to have two wives or whatever because of modern day society. But back in his time they were allowed to have more than one wife. So he had his first wife was my dad's mother, and then his second wife was who he's with now, like who he lives with now. Now the way the culture is set up is he could do that. He just goes back and forth as he pleases for as long as they both agree. So it's more like, you know how in Islam they have like sister wives and stuff like that. It's kind of like that, but it's a bit different.
Is that known as polygamy or monogamous? What
that's polygamy.
Okay, polygamy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there are a lot of polygamous cultures in Africa. Not everybody is polygamous, but there are a lot of polygamous cultures. So it's like that. Like even my grandfather, if you ask him what his will is for when he dies, he'll tell you he wants to be buried next to both his wives.
Oh wow, he a true player.
He said he wants both of them on either side of him. Everybody is getting buried. He bought the land and everything where he wants to be buried, so he has it planned out. But
so your grandpa got guap, huh?
He got a little something. But definitely, it's not unusual to see people with two wives. Okay. Yeah, in African cultures. You just gotta take it.
Yeah, I agree. It's culture. Like, I know this Haitian guy I worked with in Ocean City, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I got like multiple women, this that, and my wife knows about them. Like she sends my other wife like money, and this that." And he was like, "You know, you're not gonna want a cheeseburger all the time. Sometimes you don't want to show." And at that time, I was single. I was like, damn right, I don't want no cheeseburger all the time.
I may want some nuggets.
But, like, no, it's all the culture. And then even here nowadays, like, if you have, I know it's like, like here in Florida, it's a lot of different cultures, like South Florida. So it's like if you have them dudes who have like multiple families and stuff, like the woman might act like she don't know, but she know, like when he go off on the business trips and stuff. And like
Yes.
my sister a personal trainer, so she be like, so these women just be cheating on them all the time, and they be driving around in like Audis. Hell, some of them Bentleys and all this stuff. So it's just like, all right, he provide and he's going to do his thing. When he leave, I do my thing. When he's here, like we just a happy family. So it's not like he out here fooling somebody. Like you can play just as hard as it's like and then when a woman cheat, like it's crazier because like they'll have like your kid might not be your kid, and they'll let you believe it.
But you can't be that dumb now.
Don't
You
be
look
out
at that
there
little
thinking you got two
kid.
families and shit. No, women know. They know everything. I don't know how they know if they just know shit.
Facts. We do know everything. We better than the FBI. FBI should hire us. But, I mean, look at Lou Will. He got 2 girlfriends and they all, celebrate birthdays together.
The Lakers player?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got 2 girlfriends.
Shoot, and they know about each other?
They know about each other. They celebrate each other's birthdays together. They're like best friends.
Wow.
Yeah. They loving the life. I mean, but then again, he does have money, so. So, I mean, you can take care of both of them as how they want to, be taken care of.
I'm just saying, like when me and my boy Seth would go over to like our African friends' houses and stuff, we'll always see our friends' mothers, and then like it was always their father is away for a good 6 or 7 months, and they're in Africa. And Seth would be like, "Yo, I swear to God, they got another family down there, dog." But they just not trying to tell us, like.
That's how it really be, though.
Yeah, I'm like, Dawn, like if the husband gone for 6 months, I mean, like, how is this working? Yeah. And then the husband will come back, he'll come back for a good 3 days. And then go back to Africa. I'll be like, damn, what's going on? Like, is he dropping off bills? What is his job? Like, and then, same thing with, like, when I went to Illinois 2 years ago, when me and my cousin went around, like, a lot of his white friends' house, a lot of their dads, they were rich, had big houses, but they were always going on business trips. Now, my thing is, like, I know when these older white men, when they're going out on business trips, they probably out in Asia somewhere, or, getting them, they probably got a wife, too, on the side out in Asia and stuff like that, because you see it all the time. And I think, or they go to Disney World with their wife. Because, I've seen, when we were in Disney World, this summer, I seen a whole bunch of old sugar daddies, old white dudes, with, like, young Asian women, like, the women had to be, like, 21, 20. It looked like they probably just bought them. Yeah. Because they got something I heard on some podcast. I heard like buymywife.com or some shit.
What?
I'm like, yo, it's like what?
I know they got a sugar daddy website. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, they be buying their wives, man.
That's crazy.
So the African families that I've seen, like, so the husband would be gone for a whole bunch of months, and the white families, it's like the same thing. The dad's away on business, but to me, I don't think it's business. It's probably more than business.
I mean, he probably out there, like, making money, because he's supporting them, but, he probably got his little chick out on the side, or a couple of chicks. But the same thing with his wife. Like, she's not just sitting home being faithful the whole time.
But she's stuck with the kids, so it's a little bit trickier for her to be.
She's not stupid.
It's the reason they got, a young boy to cut the grass. It's the reason they got a pool boy.
The personal trainer.
Oh, that's true too. Yo, Brakeem, I know the personal trainer thing. I know you just brought that up. I know that's true too. The personal trainers for the housewives. That's always the case, basically.
Yeah, right.
That's
I done heard stories. I used to work at a gym. I done heard stories. What they talk about some crazy stuff in their gym. The trainer will tell you that every like chick that he be training that already married, they be hitting on them. I'm like, that's what y'all into?
Yo, no wonder a whole bunch of dudes be trying to get into that training life. Like,
all of a sudden, everybody want to be buff.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, Instagram boosted that up too. Like the whole fitness thing.
Yeah.
And then everybody like. The Instagram wave has caused a fitness wave. Yes. Like, you see a lot of personal trainers now. And they making money. They got their own websites and everything. Helping make protein shakes and everything. I was like, damn. The fitness wave.
Yeah, they be making protein shakes out there.
They be booming. So, but do you agree with polygamy or no? Like, you can't.
Personally? I couldn't see myself sharing a man. That's just my personal opinion. I think too deep into it. So no, I couldn't even go as far as a threesome. No.
Man, I think, let me see. I probably like me today. I probably like wouldn't be able to do like the polygamy things because I think the girl I would want would be like more of a like one man guy. Like, you know, she was like, okay, let it just be me and you.
Yeah.
But if it were to happen, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like,
of course not.
Yeah, as a guy. But the thing is, as men though, we would be like, we wouldn't want our wives to have multiple men. You know, it's like that double standard, yo.
Yes.
So I can't even lie about that.
It's a double standard for everything. But then again, I mean, we all know why. I mean, women are held to a higher standard than guys. Like, y'all get away with anything.
Yeah.
Women, you just get frowned upon for doing the slightest thing. Tying your shoes wrong.
So in Africa, when they have the two wives, like your grandpa, is one woman older and the other one younger? Is that always the case? Oh, okay, that'd be like around the same age. Oh, okay.
It doesn't even matter at all. I mean, this day and age, 9 times out of 10 is you have your older one that's your wife with your kids, and you just got bored of her, and now you got a new wife. She don't got no kids, so it be like that sometimes. Nowadays, it's more like older than younger. I guess trying to get that youth back, you know, trying to make sure you still got it. But then again, now the way, you know, the girls are in Africa, they're more so looking for somebody to sponsor their life, because I mean, it's third world countries out there, so you gotta do what you gotta do to make it. So they're like, okay, well, you trying to be my sponsor, so I gotta get through school, so this tuition ain't gonna pay itself. So
is it as big as a wave as it is in Asia though, or is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is. Like, somebody, an older guy, once told me, it's one of my dad's friends, he once told me that, you know, we chicks in America are stupid because the guys that we date can't do nothing for us. We're the same age as them, so basically we're both struggling in our parents' houses. They can't pay not a bill if we got kicked out, couldn't get us a house if we needed it, couldn't get us a car to get us nowhere. But the girls in Africa, they looking for somebody to, you know, set them up with life, and then they'll find their husband. So they're like, y'all stupid. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll be stupid then. Because what they're willing to give, I'm not willing to give. So.
Yeah, it's hard, because most of the time those dudes that's rich are like, you know, old, and like, if they want to go ahead and get that wrinkly stuff, then go ahead. Like, shoot.
Get it cracking. Go ahead. Do you. I'll cheer you on from the outside. Shoot. If you want to get tuition money for the both of us, both sides sue you.
No.
For real.
What the heck? Yeah, because like with the oh, what's up, man? Yeah, like, you know, what's that thing? The Playboy Mansion, Hugh Hefner. A lot of those girls, you know, that did stuff with Hugh Hefner, like, I'm like, dude, like, they really didn't care. Because I know they were in it for the money, obviously. Okay. But they, like, I know some of them had kids with him and stuff when he was, like, 80-something. Like, yo.
My God.
Like, you really got to be low at that point. Like, shoot.
The art of winning a woman. Ask Hugh Hef, he knows.
He the ultimate player, man.
He took the player route for real. But I guess the player route don't all the way work unless you got money. So if you broke and trying to be a player, I don't think it works for that long.
Yo, Brakeem, what you think about that? Them men buying up wives and stuff like that? Because the first time I heard about it was last year.
I don't know that. I can't ever picture myself doing it because I'm real cheap. So, I don't know. But I know that, like, you know, some women are just, you know, they in it, like, they just want that ideal life. Like, different cultures are different. So, you know, us trying to make it is like going through college and stuff. It might be rough, like, you know, going from $400 to $2 in our account, whatever. Them trying to make it is like coming living out of a place with no running water, so to speak, some of them, and stuff like that. So it's like if they're willing to accept it. I mean, if you're willing, and then if you got all that money, like, why even go out here and try to, like, I'm going to just buy my wife. I'm going to just buy my wife. Like, get all that. Like, once you have that money, it's like, why even go out here and try to go to the club, buy a couple drinks, and gotta be, like, dance with all this stuff, but I can just bring all of that to my
That's the thing, though, man. Like, I understand the woman's part. Like, if she, she's living in a third world country, she doesn't have much, she's just trying to get out the hellhole she's in. But for the guy, man, I mean, like, okay, I guess it's some rich dudes, they probably look crazy. They probably have a hard time getting women. They probably don't have a game. So they just like, man, I'm just going to go ahead and buy me a wife, like he said. But I'm like, they got to be some creepy dudes. I think those be the guys that be like raping their kids and stuff.
How much are they paying for?
I know. I'm about to, you know what? I'm about to check that out too. It's like, let me check this out because I found out about this last year. And they probably got some code words too. Like,
you got a back page for it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I couldn't see myself. Like, I feel like I got to earn you. Like, if I just buy you, it's just like, I just bought you. Like, ain't do nothing for my ego, ain't do nothing for my self-esteem, ain't do nothing. Like, if I earn you, like, you gonna boost my ego a little bit. Like, once I got you, if I'm just buying you, it's just like buying a car. Like, okay, you got the money to get it.
Got you.
But if you build a car or something like that, it's more desirable.
Oh, the internet playing
games.
games.
I'm not woman a car, though, but I'm
This is real.
It's saying Craig. Oh, you found it?
They have it for, like, all kinds of countries. Order wife online.
Okay, yeah. Reason. But buy my wife, please, on Reason.com.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Getawife.net.
Yo, they not playing.
They have, I guess, how much is 6,000 Vietnamese dollars to US dollars?
I have no idea. Oh, that's right. I wonder if they go cheaper, though, don't they? Like, I think it's cheaper.
Yeah, I think it's less money.
Some rich tech guy, he was asking, like, a bunch of his other friends, should he buy his wife? See, it be those nerdy, like, weird dudes that they're like...
Yeah, those be the freaky ones. That's the ones you gotta watch out for.
Word, because I'm trying to tell you, those be the, I don't know, them wizard playing game dudes, like... Now, the broke dudes, they're doing GoFundMe for buy my wife. Like, this is real. I can't believe this. Like, this is really real. Like, wow. Okay, that just caught me off guard. Now, when I heard that last year, I was like, that's crazy. But to actually see the website,
what?
It's like,
so in Vietnam, they selling wives for basically 2 cents.
Damn.
2 US.
For how much?
2 cents.
2 cents in like US money.
Damn. But then I think that's probably like, then some of the women got like pimps and stuff. She could be kidnapped or something like that. Got a pimp, like all types of stuff. I know woman trafficking is big in like Europe, and I know they was doing it like lately in New York. So she might not want to be sold, but she might be scared for her life.
She might be hoping for a savior and this somebody to be sold to that's gonna save her out of the game.
Oh, they got Get Me a Russian Wife. .com. So they got GetRussianWife.com. That must be a lot of money right there, because I know Russian people. Yeah, that's like I know they don't play about that. The women might not be attractive or whatever, but I know they don't play. Isn't that Melania girl? Isn't she Russian? Melania Trump. But I don't find she looks kind of funny. Russian? I think so. Yo, Brakeem, this is real, yo. Like, this is crazy. Hold on. What is the quickest, most effective way to find your soulmate in Russia? Yo, hold on. What the hell did it say? You have to spend something, then it cut off. Yo.
She's from Slovenia. I think that's in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, one of them European places.
That's crazy.
It says the Russian services has honest services without you being scammed. They really are promoting this. It says the reason why you should get a Russian woman and why not a Filipino and why not a South American woman. So they're trying to promote getting a Russian woman is way better. Like,
what?
Yo, this is funny. Yeah,
see, this just go back to showing how easy it is to get a woman these days. They make it easier and easier.
So they put Russian girls on their early 20s, and most of the time they partner up with guys that's 50 or 60 years old. I guess those are the guys that buy them.
Melania Trump might have been bought. Yeah. Now that we think about it.
I know.
She might have been bought. Shoot. I ain't mad at her, though, for being sold like that. She getting taken care of.
Then they got ways where you can find a way to communicate with them if they don't speak English. Okay, yeah, they are official. All right, they got
man, that's real. It's real. I know some people like from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It was like woman trafficking out there is real big. I mean, some of them women they probably won't be sold, but some of them is like kidnapping.
Oh yeah,
like that for getting married to them. Like they hoping the dude just not crazy.
Yeah.
Even here in America.
Oh yeah, that's what he mentioned too. He said out in New York or something.
That's crazy.
Shoot.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, I know Law and Order covered that recently, or I think last year, about girls getting trafficked in New York. I'm like, man.
New York,
that's why I don't want no daughters.
I know.
I don't want no daughters in this society, period. I know I'm going straight to jail.
Yeah, and it's crazy out here too, Brakeem, because like, you know, with the sexual trafficking, you think it would be like, you think law enforcement will be heavy on it, but usually sometimes law enforcement is in on it. Not everybody, but
getting cut money.
Yeah,
get cut money or buying from it.
Yeah, like they might got ties with the Russian mafia, the Irish mafia, you know, whoever mafia, like a police officer probably got ties to it, and he probably got a high rank in the police department.
Exactly.
So it's like, yo, I'm like, you getting dudes getting busted out here for like weed still, and then you got this going, yeah, and you got sexual trafficking going on. Like, yeah, you crazy. Are you getting guys out here getting held with illegal gun charges for like 82 years for no reason, even if they ain't fired?
You getting rapists that's just getting charged for 2 days, like,
oh yeah,
like what?
Freaking Brock Turner, man, like
doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, the polygamy thing is crazy. And then, and it's the last thing we're gonna touch up on. This like rejection. Like, have you dealt with a guy who, like, if you rejected him, like he snapped out on you by saying, "I ain't want you anyway," or saying like, or just being like, oh, "Okay, cool. I ain't never think you was that cute anyway." Like, have you ever had a guy like snap out for you rejecting him?
I mean, it happens every now and again. I mean, if you dating, yeah, it's gonna happen to you every now and again. Even if you tell the dude like, and they didn't want to hear that you have a boyfriend, they're gonna be like, well, it's cool. I just wanted to be your friend anyways. I didn't want to, like, you know, be in a relationship with you. I just thought we'd be cool together. Like, they'll try to flip the script and try to make themselves feel better. But I don't pay nobody no mind. Listen. You didn't think I was cute, but you slid in my inbox. So I mean, if that's what's gonna make you sleep at night, because I told you no. Or it's not the reverse, because like a girl not gonna like bark at a dude that much if they don't really know you. You know what I mean? They just gonna keep imagining because they don't know what's going to, you know, come up the situation. But a guy he gonna say what he gotta say, because he know the girl not gonna do nothing to him. Might curse you out a little bit, but they still gonna keep walking.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but then there are some girls that are like real bold and will just be like, well, you ugly anyways. You wasn't cute to be.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You know what? The young girls do that. The young girls do that. I had young girls, like, cause me, I don't date girls that's like 3 or 2 years younger than me, because I got a sister that's 2 years younger than me, and right now I got a pet peeve where I need to have a girl either like 1 year younger than me, my age, or older. But
what?
It's weird right now. But if a girl is like too young to me, I'll like cut her off and be like, chill, you know. And then she'll take it the wrong way. She'll snap.
Oh, you see her like one of your sister friends.
Yeah, I can't. I always been like that. I can't help it.
You gonna get past it one day.
Shoot. Oh, Brakeem, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, look. This how these dudes be handling rejection out here.
Personal. So if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to get off my fucking chest. So this video is directly towards this fucking girl named Jennifer fucking Sanchez. Don't believe what she looks like? A picture of her. Roll it.
Yo.
You see what I mean? You know, Jennifer, I try to meet you up at your block. I try to find you, but guess what? You weren't nowhere to be fucking found. You have to make a fucking excuses so that you don't have to see me, or you trying to set me up. The same goes for you messing around with other guys. But you see, you love to talk shit in front of my fucking friend. He didn't do anything wrong. but I'm not gonna mention his fucking name. And you said you're gonna meet up with Faded Holy Soldier?
I don't know what the hell you
You said
talking
you're gonna
about.
beat him up? Fuck no! Bitch, you cannot afford a fucking plane ticket, let alone a fucking bus ride, let alone a fucking pimp. You know what I mean? Oh, and one other thing. Faded Holy Soldier, if you're watching this video, one other thing. This bitch, Jennifer Sanchez, is fucking lying to you. Faded Holy Soldier, if you watch this video. And you know what? Here's the fuck who she really is. She is a lion. Let me tell you something, Jennifer. You are nothing but a lion, manipulating hoe who's messing with people's emotions and have no remorse for other people's feelings.
Yo, my boy went out his way
to make a YouTube.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, these crazy dudes out here, dog, they cannot handle rejection, dude.
I've seen dudes. I mean, me and you both seen that in person, like dudes, like try to holler at a chick and then she rejecting that bitch. You ugly anyway. I ain't even want you. And I'm looking at him like, yo, you just try to come at it. Like, why? Like, save yourself the time. Trying to cuss her up for her rejecting you.
Oh yeah, dude. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Now look, young guys out there, don't react like my boy, whatever his name is. Talk about you mess with people's emotions. Don't get out there and make a video. You're gonna look crazy.
Brothers.
Yes, they got brothers. And make sure, like, hey, y'all don't get too desperate to the point where y'all need to buy a wife. If you rich and crazy, go ahead and do it. I'm not mad at you, but hey, you crazy. But I'm gonna have y'all wrap up by saying, like, what is the true art of earning a woman? Okay, I'm just gonna have you go first.
Alright, the true art of earning a woman, always remember, you gotta show your chivalry. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And be consistent and honest. Keep always 100%. No 50%. Always.
Alright. Brakeem?
True art of earning a woman, first you gotta be confident within yourself, because she gonna smell that confidence coming out of you. You gotta respect yourself so you can respect her, respect your mom, or like find some significant woman that's older, that's like a motherly figure to respect. You got to be honest and loyal and persistent, and don't be scared and have confidence. And make sure that you're ready to come in her life and treat her like a woman and add to her life, not drain her.
Yes.